This is what happens when subsidies end, as they did in Germany at the end of last year. EV markets crash. The German economy is a disaster zone at the moment, thanks to decades of extreme green policies, and the population is now less concerned about saving the planet than paying bills and merely surviving. Environmentalism is the preserve of the wealthy. When the going gets tough, tackling climate change is the first thing to go. This is reflected in the disastrous EV sales figures for January 2024, which, as a percentage of new cars sold, has dropped by 50%. Welcome back to MGUY, British engineer and lawyer turned Sydney YouTuber. Please be sure to like, share and subscribe, hit the notification bell, drop a comment down below, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter X. As reported by the German Automobile Club via Google Translate, new passenger car registrations, e-car sales slump in January 2024. After the end of subsidies, e-cars on a downward slide. Sales of electric cars slumped drastically in January compared to the previous month. While the number of newly registered electric vehicles was just under 54,700 in December, this corresponds to a share of 22.6%, it fell drastically to only around 22,500 or 10.5% in January. Compared to the same month last year, January 2023, more electric cars were registered, up 23.9%. But this belies the true situation. At that time, many customers had brought forward their purchase to the end of 2022 due to special effects. The recent slump seems to reflect the abrupt end of subsidies for private e-cars. In the ranking of drive types, electric cars, BEVs, are now well behind diesel vehicles. This does not suggest a favourable development for the rest of the year. So this is a little chart here. We've got petrol, diesel, electric, hybrid and plug-in hybrid. You can see the electric started off pretty consistent, had a big peak up to 86,000 in August. Massive drop in September. I don't know what happened there. Anybody know? Let me know in the comments. Then it kind of recovered a little bit up to December, and then the subsidies were abandoned and massive drop down to just 22,000 in January 2024. I'm beginning to sound a bit like a cracked record, but once the subsidies and incentives go, so does the demand. No normal person wants to use their own money on a car that is very expensive, impractical, inconvenient, and for which the residual value will plummet faster than a grand piano pushed out of a window. Hopefully some of the great and good in governments might start to notice this before it's too late.